Attention, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, Grand Rapids, Pittsburgh, Boston, Brooklyn, Baltimore, Philly. We're calling all you out. We're putting you all on blast. Do you have tickets yet for Mega64's farewell tour? Well, if not, get your tickets now. Mega64.com/tour. We are coming to your cities next month. Get tickets now for this all-new show, The Stage Spectacular. Mega64.com/tour.
You won, Sean.
I'm hearing people talking. What's going on with that? And it's not me. Well, it was me, but in another.
Yeah, it was like another you.
Yeah.
Let Rocco talk. Unintruded.
Let him cook.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, Turbo.
I'm going to speak. Ready?
Go ahead, kiddo. Yeah.
Now,
Thought you were gonna speak.
Dentists.
South Park, a show created by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, was originally incepted,
Funded by Dennis.
Funded by
Dennis?
Dennis.
Dentists.
Oh, dentist.
I'm done. You know what?
All right.
I'm not even going to add to that. I'm done. I do want to say, though, related to Matt Stone and Trey Parker, maybe I'll review their latest game if we get to it.
They're here. Oh, they got a new game.
Well, before you talk about them, welcome, everybody. I just want to say that. Hi.
Oh.
Welcome to the Mega64 podcast.
Welcome in.
We start the show in the pre-show, and sometimes we act like it's just, we're 15 minutes into it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But we're not. This is the official beginning. You watch us on YouTube on Tuesday. This is the hello, the greeting.
Yes.
Sean isn't here tonight, so
So sad.
I don't know how much to say about that.
We're gonna
why
see-
he's not. What? How in the weeds do I get?
I say you pop off, King. I let him have it. If I was you.
All right.
Go for it.
I think this started as a conspiracy theory, but I think I might have some real empirical data
No way.
on this. So I'm just going to get it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to get it out there. I may be right, maybe wrong, but this is what I believe.
Okay.
I think there might be a second birthday hell month.
Oh no.
We thought there was just the one in September because there's every September Sean's like missing on a bunch of stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
I think like that morning we woke up and there's a second plane.
I know.
I think
what you don't want to hear.
this is that again. I think there's a second birthday month that just came out of the sky.
I'm sorry. Are you relating Sean's family birthdays to 9/11?
Oh, I mean, I don't. What
mean,
else would
Sean
you compare
would say
it to? I don't know.
He would,
Some in the chat would say this is worse.
Yeah,
he would say
I would
it himself.
maybe argue that. Yeah.
He would call it a literal fucking nightmare. And what else could you describe 9/11 as?
So
It's been 22 years. We can make jokes.
So no jokes here. We were witness to, Sean found out there were a bunch of things he had to go to that he didn't know about or something. Maybe he did know about him. I'm not exactly sure on that.
We don't know if he knew about him or not. That's where the conspiracy theories begin.
Yeah.
When did Sean know, and what did he know, and when did he know it?
Who was on the grassy knoll?
And we're talking about like suddenly a ton of family events and things.
We're going to call this the big lie
Yeah.
from now on.
Dance recitals, things like that, that suddenly came up to the point that he couldn't even come in here. And, but again, we don't know, like, did he just find out about this? And that's because I didn't know about this ahead of time. And it was suddenly like, he was suddenly like, oh my God, my schedule is so full. I can't even attend work, which is typically the right way, I think, to handle a career is get so busy you can't attend work. But this is not Johnny, please no laughter up there.
This is a serious time.
We're getting worried about him.
Awkwardly.
We're worried about our friend.
Those are uncomfortable laughs.
Yeah.
We're worried about our friend, and frankly, we're worried about our brother.
All I said that for, I said that it was funny because, and I'll tell you why Johnny laughed. Because as I said it, I realized how ridiculous it sounded. But I wasn't trying to do a burn on Sean. It was just, I actually thought it was funny. So anyway, I don't know what all he's doing, but he apparently his schedule got crazy this weekend, and I think there are a ton of birthdays he didn't know about.
I don't know. What
I think maybe
either.
his kids have got a second birthday and they figured out how to do that.
That's something
which
new they're
kudos to them if they figure that out, because I wanted that as a kid too.
I'm not quite clear on what the situation is either.
No,
I just got the end result, which is I ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
boom, gone.
See ya.
Yeah.
Like a road runner.
Like
The cloud of Sean was there.
To bring it to in context for some of the newer viewers, like the Flash.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the Flash.
Yeah. He is.
And I'm kind of like Michael Keaton as Batman. I'm just I've been sitting in the cave for a couple decades now, going, when's my turn?
Okay.
And he's in this flop shit movie, and I'm just like,
You're just waiting for your chance.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know if you feel like that's a fair comparison, but
You're Michael Keaton?
yeah. And
Yeah,
the other
that's
one,
a fair comparison.
the other one, and then the other one in the movie is Supergirl. So I guess that you're Supergirl.
You're
You
Kara.
know what I mean?
Kara
The-
of Krypton.
The young, cute one with a future.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, no.
You're the old, washed up,
Ooh.
got nothing else to live for one.
But I had of the two movies I did, one of them was about freaky monster people, and that was the best one.
Nice. Theme song. We're going to need a version of that without Sean
Yeah.
for Tuesday. So I don't want to
for longer than Tuesday.
give people the wrong idea.
Oh, is this
okay.
going to become an ongoing thing?
We
Well,
don't
we
need to
can't say.
We're not getting into that today. Just there's going to be some conversations probably this week. We don't need to get into that, but
Yeah.
they'll be the last conversations.
God.
Bazinga.
Let's just leave it at that.
All right. We'll come back to the Sean issue later on. We're going to think of some more dish out on him. But in the meantime, we got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
We got a lot of things coming up in our schedule. We're going on tour in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Touring the country.
Yeah.
That's right.
Am I going to be eating pizza all across America? Probably.
We didn't we talk about that? That might be part of our we may have
It's
to
definitely-
document that
I think we committed
on
to
this
it.
tour. We want it that
Well,
we're gonna
I was going to document it. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
I got to share my results. Who has the best pizza in America?
We'll find out
We're gonna
through
find
you,
out.
through your taste
We will
buds.
definitively know.
Yeah, I'm
who
going to
was.
be the judge. So,
It's only right and natural, honestly.
and I'm from California, so I have elevated taste.
Yes.
Yeah, right. We all
It's gonna-
do.
Yeah, there's going to have
We
to be
all
like
do.
lettuce on the pizza or,
Rice.
Chipotle pesto sauce
Yeah.
or something.
Right.
But in addition to that, we have Anime Expo coming up. You guys
Yeah.
were telling me before the show started there is a hotel strike
Well,
going on.
we
These guys
don't
were,
know,
These
but
guys are
rumor.
making paper plans,
Yeah.
toilet paper plans.
Literally.
Before I walked in here and these guys were like, all right, so we could all agree to one shit per day per person.
That's literally what Derek walked into.
What the fuck are you
Because
talking
I
about?
was hearing whispers of a hotel strike during Anime Expo weekend, and we weren't sure. It might be a lie, might be BS, but we were hearing about that, so we were like, well, as long as we get in the room, we don't need anything the whole weekend. So if staff is, whatever, maybe we'll be okay. We'll have a place to stay, whatever. So what do we do? And so it was, well, do we bring our own toilet paper?
Because
And-
that is the one thing that sometimes
yeah.
I need to ask. Like, we're on day 4 of 3 people staying in a room at a con. It's like, we're out of toilet paper at that point.
We were debating, okay, bring our own, and then we were keeping it, concise. Guys, one shit a day, maximum.
Okay.
And how do you plan that out? Well, maybe we go to Korean barbecue and it's like, do you need, do you
before
really
we
need more
leave.
spicy pork? Stop right there.
Or before we leave, let's make sure. Where's the restroom, ma'am?
Yeah,
Oh, over there?
exactly. What Derek was on tour, Lord Divius, I'm going to be Lord Shittius. Darth Shittius.
Oh, wow.
Darth
And,
shit.
Welcome to the dark side.
I'm going to be checking in on
He's
everyone.
gonna
Just
force
like,
choke that butthole.
yeah.
Are you
That's gonna be
shitting over
me.
there?
Yeah.
What a day.
Pucker.
Pushing it back in.
No.
Oh, yes, young Kevin, you will pucker.
That's like a Star Wars fetish film that needs to be made.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see that if anyone has made it. or
Force
filmed
chokes
it.
your
Ugh.
ass.
Yeah.
Ah.
But
disappoint me.
yeah. So anyway, we're just trying to plan for that, but that should not affect
German Star Wars.
German Star Wars.
Thank you, Death Flips in the chat. Scheiß Wars.
Scheiß Wars.
Scheiß der Sterne.
But yeah, but that will not affect us being at Anime Expo. We'll be there on the show floor the whole weekend, and our 20th anniversary panel is July 3rd, Monday,
right.
July 3rd. So go and attend that. We're gonna be showing some stuff no one has ever seen, but also we got some stuff no one's ever seen. We're gonna play on tour as well. So go to all of our stuff. It makes no sense to not attend everything. You know, if you have a schedule problem, that's on you. Solve it. That's it. This is the same thing I said to Sean.
Yeah,
you're gonna have schedule issues. We're gonna solve it.
So now we have the television writers are on strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hotel workers are going on strike.
Sure. Yeah.
Who's next? Who
I think
of all of these, and I'm going to say it, greedy Americans who just can't be satisfied.
Yeah.
They're trying to take money away from the billionaires who, frankly, they don't have enough to go around.
They're trying to bleed out Marriott. These guys, poor Marriott, just trying to give us a place to stay.
What, you can't afford your groceries? Eat less.
Exactly.
Simple.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Oh, I can't pay my rent. Well, you should have bought a house so you wouldn't have to rent.
I think the cops should go on strike next.
Do you think the cops should go on
Yeah,
strike?
you asked, who's next?
People are mean to us.
Cops, take
Go on strike till they get nicer, till people are nicer.
just take some time off.
Write your own damn tickets. I'm over this shit.
Yeah. Writers strike, but they write the ticket. Yeah. I don't know. I just got it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll make the writers the cops so the cops could be the writers. So
Yeah.
you just trade for a little bit.
Now that's a good video concept right there. What if everyone on strike just switched jobs and they'd be happier?
Yeah.
Cops are writing TV shows.
Sure.
It's the worst shit you've ever watched in your life. and then
It's all misspelled and
it's
fucking
aggressive.
dumb as
it's
shit.
misspelled and there's just a
Fucking
weird
aggressive.
and then TV writers are the new cops.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, and
Johnny, I'm sorry.
what?
Well, you come from a family of police officers.
Yeah, I come from a long line of
A long
cops.
line of law enforcement.
I'm insulting your lineage. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Johnny crossed the thin blue line to be here today. Is your dad watching? Nah, he doesn't watch this. He
Let
hates
the-
this show.
He actively does hate the show.
Let the he actively hates the show.
Johnny's dad said that he will not be coming out to our live show.
Well, he did on the last
Because-
tour.
because he walked out of last year's show.
Yeah, he walked out.
He was
I
like,
think
when
that-
does
I
this
think-
get funny?
I think the walkout is documented on our Blu-ray.
Yeah.
on our tour documentary. Right? Okay.
yeah.
Well, when he walked in, he came into the dressing room asking which of us have been smoking pot with his son in California.
Oh, is that true? Is this okay? We're saying this? John?
No,
Yeah,
he asked if Johnny came out to California and partook
That's right.
in the legal marijuana. And we
So
said
tell me the
no.
truth. Tell me the truth.
And
Is he out
then
here smoking?
He thanked us for watching out for his son.
Yeah.
He's like, thank you, good.
But it
good,
was
good
the
for
way.
watching out for him.
But here's the thing. He said it like you just explained, Derek, but that's how a cop says shit aggressively.
Oh.
When he means, which one of you fucking dreadlock assholes is smoking out with my son Johnny?
I think he said the word reefer a bunch.
Yeah, he did. He referred to it as
all I
reefer.
heard was dope. Smoke a lot of dope.
Oh, it was dope.
you guys.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you guys do all this stuff. Smoke a lot of dope.
My
That's
son
what I
out here
kept
smoking
hearing.
dope.
Smoke a lot of dope.
It was aggressive, but it was said in a way that on paper, keeps him from getting in any trouble.
If you came out to last year's show, you remember there was a drug reference in the show.
There was.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we did digital drugs.
Yes, we did.
We eye-dosed the entire audience because we said that was the only way to enjoy the show. And that, I believe, is when he walked out.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He didn't like that. Well, he's probably afraid of getting eye high.
Yeah, he couldn't even, he jeopardized his whole work just by getting digitally dosed.
Can't
So-
pass a test if you got eye high the night before.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's going to miss out. This show is going to be even better. Frankly, he's going to
Yes.
miss out on a better show.
Yes, we've been putting together a lot of new material. It's an entirely new show, but
Yeah.
we've even like some people went to our test show in Florida. It's not even that show. There's way more stuff in this show, and we're still putting stuff together for it last minute to just get it in there, and video stuff, and obviously our live stuff.
We
So,
did cut one segment from the
yes.
show.
Yeah.
that we performed in Florida. So for the people who came to the Florida show, that was that will live on in infamy forever.
Yep.
That will be the one show, and I'm not going to say what segment we cut.
Ooh, yeah, leave them.
Yeah.
You have to see the show twice.
Yeah.
But it did involve some audience participation. So, for the people involved, they're legendary. They,
They have them. They'll take that with them. You
Forever.
you might see some leftover scraps from this bit through here and there, but
Sure.
that bit is gone. There's a bit that will never be seen again. And I said this on my stream the other night that normally we Sean is calling now.
He's
What is it?
Sean's
calling.
calling?
Wait, no, wait, he hung up. I wonder if he meant to do that.
Butt dial, dude.
He butt dialed. He's probably having, a 5-star dinner
I tell
somewhere.
you, he's probably at his 5-star resort.
Michelin
and he
5 tires.
He probably got so mad at the stream that he mashed his phone and he accidentally.
He's probably test driving a BMW and it like connected to the car's audio system or something.
I'm calling him
We're
back.
calling him
Oh,
back.
okay.
I'm calling him back.
I wanted to say tickets are on sale for the tour.
Yeah. Mega64.com/tour.
This is live shit right now,
Get
unplanned.
those.
Anything could happen. We already said there's not going to be any swearing on this show.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, you're live right now.
I know.
What were you
Dude,
looking to say?
This is the worst. My hands were full, and I was talking to Jenny on the phone, and then she hung up, and my hands were full, so I couldn't take the phone off of my ear. So then it went to like my next in contact on my favorites. It was you. So the bad news is I called you during this stupid podcast, but the good news is now you know that you're my favorites. So we have that going for us. But
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
And now,
Take-
I know I'm not in the
Everyone.
favorites.
Yeah, you didn't ring Derek up.
Yeah,
I
me
noticed
and
that.
Garrett didn't get a call.
So with
Interesting.
that,
Johnny's sitting up there with a silent phone.
Yep. But
can you tell
Anyways,
those
so I
kids
wanna
to
apologize.
be quiet in the background? I can't hear.
Yeah, the kids are really kind of fucking up.
Yeah,
the audio.
are you at a playground right
I
now?
get it.
Tell them to hush.
Sounds like he's at
When
a
I
party.
saw it was ringing, I was like, please, anyone but Rocco. And I looked at my, of course, it's fucking Rocco.
Do you have anything to add? I kind of exposed a theory on tonight's show, and maybe you want to contribute. That
Yeah.
I think we're looking at that you might be involved in potentially a second birthday month. Any thoughts
Yeah.
on that theory?
Yeah, we got a confirmation. I'm doing all the birthdays. I'm at a party right now.
Oh, there it is.
Anyways, sorry, everyone. I'm not there. I'll talk to you guys later.
Wait,
Okay.
we also
we got a lot more to cover, man.
we had one more thing. What,
Yeah.
what are you doing right now?
What are you doing right now?
Right now, I just finished the volleyball tournament. I just checked into our hotel, and now I am at the pool. There's a slide and everything.
Oh, is that
Okay,
vacation?
there it is. Oh, so that's
Okay.
what. All right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Vacationing.
Don't bother hanging
All
up. I got the button. Don't
Yeah.
worry. There it is.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Okay.
See ya.
Hang
You heard
out
it yourself.
At a water slide.
No work ethic,
Black
man.
and white, clear as crystal, said on Get Caught in 4K.
You heard that. You heard that out
Yep.
there, man.
And you could hear everybody
his
laughing,
resort.
having a good time in the background.
Yep. Giggles, a resort, a pool.
I'd
The
love a pool.
trilogy right there.
When was the last time you guys have even gone swimming? I can't remember.
I can't even remember.
I'm working.
My parents gave me a little wading pool.
I'm
Yeah.
here every
When I was
weekend.
12.
Pitiful.
That was it.
Pitiful.
He sounded a little, about 2 Mai Tais deep, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I bumped the phone. Oh, okay. You're all there? Really? Okay.
He was already a bit
He's-
fishnacked.
It was a drunk dial.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It was.
He's going back into all his past
It was.
hookups.
And we confirmed he's not watching the show
Yeah.
because he's hanging out at the pool.
So he doesn't even care. Oh. Doesn't even care if it's good.
That's your friend?
Yeah. I want him to take me. I hope I'm on his enemies list at this point.
So let's get into some meaty topic here.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's it going?
Oh, good.
Just like general vibes, like how we're
Good.
feeling. Like,
Yeah, what are your general vibes?
I'm just good. Amber is the color of my energy right now. I'm sailing.
That's
you
good
know?
to know. It's good to know the color.
We're going to where's what's our next destination? I guess it's Anime Expo.
yeah.
we're already
Los
talking about
Angeles.
But then,
the strike. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
oh, I thought you were saying where do we go after that? Our first destination is Minneapolis.
Yeah,
I think
Minneapolis.
that's the first, which I don't think I've ever been there. I don't think.
Shouts out to all the mini heads out there.
Yeah.
We're going to the Minneapolis.
Yep.
I bet
We're
the
doing that.
pizza's great.
We're gonna find out. What do you do in Minneapolis?
What's the good food in me? And honestly, anyone going to the tour this next, we have November dates, but let's focus on the July dates right now. Where are we going each city? Email podcast@mega64.com. And I want pizza recommendations. That's the main thing. But like, what are we going to? That's the, what's that? What's
up?
In Chicago, apparently there's a McDonald's that gets all the items from like international McDonald's.
Whoa.
Oh, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
I need to
But
go
then here's where I get split.
Now we would.
Then your destination is McDonald's.
McDonald's.
You know what I mean?
We've done that.
But
Then you look like somebody who ate at McDonald's an hour ago.
We did
yeah,
that in
you
Florida.
can't. Yeah.
I'm part of Ronald's army, dude.
We did.
I'm down.
Oh, you're Ronald Army.
Johnny, you remember we went to the Moon Man McDonald's in Florida.
That was sick.
And then we also went to a Bank Chicago McDonald's on the tour.
We went to
last time.
Orlando. We went to the biggest the biggest McDonald's in the world is what they say.
Was in Orlando.
Two-story.
I keep seeing like TikToks about it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just as shitty as a fucking regular McDonald's.
They had pizza.
They did.
highlight.
I had a good time.
Surprisingly, the pizza was better than the hamburgers.
Yeah.
The pizza. I
can't fuck
I
pizza
had pizza and I put those fries on it. Oh, if I could get that every day, I would, and I wouldn't be here much longer.
But then remember
yeah.
the bank that was completely like sterile and architecturally like made of glass and steel, and that was a McDonald's in the middle of Chicago.
Yeah, that's right.
We
Yeah.
went to like a special McDonald's in the destination. So now there's a second spot we got to hit.
The one in Chicago apparently is called Hamburger University.
Oh.
Wow. Do they got the Sawiti sauce? They
Probably,
got
yeah.
the Rick and Morty sauce.
Yeah, I think Rick and Morty are there.
They work there, dude.
I did. The only thing that tempts me though is I do like, some of the Japanese items though. If they have those,
Okay.
that's pretty good. They got that like prawn burger or whatever. That was pretty good. I would be down for one of those.
Me and you are
Prawn
weebs
burger.
though. We like
Yeah.
everything Japanese.
Yeah. So I don't know. So that sounds appealing, but I don't know if I want to go destination. Chicago has so much more food to offer. I would rather.
Johnny just got shot down.
What do you think?
Sad
What's
day.
what?
I mean, Johnny brought it up. He wants to go.
I'll make a
I'm
solo
getting
trip.
flashbacks of our last tour where it was like the worst food you could find in America. I felt like you guys purposely sought out the worst food in America.
Because it was all.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard about this gas station that serves burritos in Ohio.
'Cause
I heard about this boiled peanuts. It smells
Yeah.
like they cooked peanuts in somebody's underwear. Oh, let's go to this other gas station.
Because listen, when we're on tour, I'm not looking for gourmet. I'm looking for like
I'm looking for
thing.
gourmet.
I'm looking for the thing that everyone is like, yo, this is only in this town.
I was going fucking psychotic because I felt like I was the only guy on Yelp being like, what is good food near me? And I'd be like, hey, there's like a 5-star hamburger place like a half a block away. Yeah, we're going to McDonald's.
No,
They got a famous McDonald's where they actually have an outhouse there. We want to go to Outhouse McDonald's.
See, I think the better example you should have used. Okay, the Orlando McDonald's. I felt like we were all in on that. Like, hey, because it was right near that the Hulk Hogan thing, and it was
So there were go to Hulk Hogan's beach house.
There were a
shack.
few fun reasons to go to that. So I feel like we were united on that. I thought the example you were going to use was I felt like where I lost you, Derek, was the night of Skyline Chili.
Oh,
I felt like that. I felt like that night you were looking up actual like, hey, there's this place that has that. I felt like you were giving suggestions that were like, wow,
I
these
was
are really
the one
good.
who suggested Skyline Chili,
Oh,
if you
okay,
remember,
okay.
because
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a good friend from Indiana.
Okay.
And I asked him, like, what is like the delicacy from Indiana? And he was like, it's a special kind of chili called Skyline Chili. You can
Okay.
only get it in the Midwest. I think where we lost each other was after Skyline Chili, where I said, that was dog shit. and everybody else was like, no, it's pretty good.
This was hey.
It
Now-
was like they opened up a can of like dog food and like poured it on top of a boiled hot dog and then just threw a bunch of cheese on it.
Straight up,
Yeah.
I think the hot dogs on tour sucked.
everywhere, yeah.
Mostly agree with
I feel
Kevin.
like I didn't have a good hot dog on tour at all.
Everyone told me about the hot dog at Skyline specifically. I didn't. Yeah, that was bad. That was gas station shit. But the spaghetti chili or whatever thing, I did like that. I did.
We did go highlights for me. The Italian restaurant that Johnny grew up going to.
Yeah.
It's so funny. 'Cause That's
Federici's,
like
baby.
2 or 3 tours ago at this point. I still think about that
Yeah.
too. I'm with you.
That was great. We got Cuban sandwiches at like a hole in the wall place.
Yeah.
You didn't like that, Kevin?
Yeah,
That was the most boring sandwich. And I
That
love
was-
Cuban sandwiches.
that was one of my least favorites.
Yeah.
I have to
Really?
say.
I don't think I got the sandwich there.
No, you did.
That's right.
We all got
Yeah.
sandwiches. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just
I
a
think
normal.
I think I got an
sandwich.
omelet. It was like fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember being jealous of you. Yeah. Okay.
All right. That explains it.
That does.
explains
'Cause
it.
it was the sandwich was just not that great.
boring.
I had
Yeah.
good memories about that place.
Yeah.
I'm struggling now. What
San
else?
Francisco Chinese
Oh my
food.
god!
The Chinese
Oh,
food.
Where do
was
we? What was that place
That
called?
was called
House of Nanking.
Yep.
House of Nanking, and that was a place I looked up.
Even
That-
better though.
I'm gonna say
the
And
place
I-
in Brooklyn.
Birds of a Feather.
Yeah, that place.
But both of those are at the top of my
House
list.
of Nanking was the greatest, possibly the greatest meal I've ever had. in my life.
I think I agree.
Yep. House of
Yeah.
Nanking was my favorite.
It's funny. I think our arguments are with the places in the middle. You know what I mean? I think we mostly agree on the best and maybe the worst in some cases, but I think it's the middle where it's like I'm like, oh, Sheets, let's try Sheets. They have you can make your own burrito. They have cheese curds. And it's like gas station, like
Wawa,
they just
you know.
heated it up and whatever.
We were
But
pretty excited.
I
for-
love trying stuff that like, oh, yo, you ain't getting this in California, but
I messed up.
I get it.
I went to Sheets. I got a quesadilla, and I'm like,
oh yeah, I
what did
remember
I
that.
got a breakfast quesadilla,
Yeah.
and it was nasty. And
I will say everything I got from Sheets, I like grimaced every time I took a bite.
Oh really?
Wawa, I can eat. Wawa's
Yeah,
not
Wawa
bad.
had a good
Wawa's good.
But I
experience.
feel like every drink item, food item, everything from Sheets I got, I'm like, ugh. Okay.
Sheets, I did like their cheese curds, but again, that's junk food. But they had a Dole Whip, and that was pretty good. I don't know if that counts.
I really fucked with Ghirardelli's like a lot.
Oh, Ghirardelli's is great.
Yeah, Ghirardelli's good.
when
Like
did we hit
chocolate?
Ghirardelli's? The chocolate place.
What the fuck is the place in Chicago? I keep forgetting.
Oh, the touristy place, the roast beef place.
Yeah.
We need the chat. It's a place in Chicago. The inside looks like the
Gaetano's?
outside.
The
Oh,
inside
Portillo's,
looks like-
Portillo's.
Oh, Portillo's. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck
Portillo's.
yeah. Portillo's is great. I love that. I had that Italian beef sandwich. That was good.
Portillo's was kind of like a tourist trap.
Yeah, for sure.
Food wasn't that great. I'm gonna say.
There's one in San Diego.
Previously, we went to Lou Malnati's.
San Diego?
Got that deep dish
I think
pizza.
someone just told
That
me
was
that.
top tier.
I thought, but that was Portillo's was another situation that everybody told me to get the hot dog, and it was like,
Yep.
But the Italian beef sandwich I liked, and the chocolate cake was good, I thought. But I just want to say on record though, Skyline, like I might have liked some of it, but like, don't call me like a fanboy. Like it's not, like
Oh
I'm not,
my
like,
God.
Well, you like the socks more than the food, I think.
Maybe it was
Socks
like,
are good.
What were the odds that I had
Socks are
those
good.
on today? Anyway,
You planned this. You planned. Now, next you're gonna talk about Indiana Jones.
nope, no, I have nothing to say about that.
Are you looking forward to the new Indiana Jones movie?
I am in the sense that I've always loved Harrison Ford. I love that character. I personally, not any of the trailers have looked good to me.
Oh, really?
So personally, I'm just like, none of it looks good to me, but I really like him and it's his last one. So I'm like,
So they say.
yeah, we'll
There'll
see.
be another one.
But like, I'm excited in the sense of that.
Unless
You
they
know what I
kill
mean?
him in this one.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
we'll see.
that's a possibility. I didn't even think about
When
that.
does this one take place?
In the-
70s?
I think this one's like the 60s. or something.
1989.
oh, really?
He goes to see Indiana Jones in theaters.
Hey, if it got that,
They made a movie about my life.
If it got
and they
that-
fucked it up.
If it got that whacked out, where he, it pulls like a Matrix Resurrections, where he like goes and sees a movie about his own adventures or whatever,
Yeah.
then
Wait a
would
second.
get
Shouldn't
me.
that be what has happened? Like when did the third one take place?
the third one took place in the late 30s,
Late
30s, early
and
40s.
Oh, so this would
And-
be like 30 years later.
Well,
Place in the 60s.
so this would be like 1979.
Four was 50s. Four was 50s. So
yeah,
this,
they fudged that one.
yeah,
Mutt Williams
So-
is from the 50s. I get you. Very
Yeah.
believable character.
that's why he's like greaser.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, that's right. He had
But,
a little
uh,
motorcycle. That Indian
yeah.
motorcycle was from the 50s. Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
we'll see.
this is 60s, I guess. You're right.
Um,
There's still Nazis around in the 60s?
Oh yeah, these boys in Brazil style.
Yeah. Oh, well,
He's
I mean, yeah,
hunting them down.
there's neo-Nazis around today.
It sounds
Exactly.
like, yeah, I think this one is in like the late 60s. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, I just saw a couple trailers and I didn't think
He's
it
probably
was
there
great,
getting
but
involved in like MLK shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing
You giggling
changing-
up there?
changing history again, like he did in the last one. Got Hitler to sign his fucking little diary.
Yeah, he's there at the "I Have a Dream."
That
speech.
scene is crazy.
He's like, "How should I start this speech?" He's like, "Well, I had a crazy dream last night."
All right. Whoa.
Forrest Gump.
Indiana Jones
Yeah.
and Forrest Gump both
Yeah, if-
reshaped. Yeah.
If Indiana Jones is just the new Forrest Gump, I would be down. I'd be down with that. I did see a tweet that was making me laugh the other day. That was like, didn't know this guy literally got an autograph from Hitler. This guy's fucking canceled or whatever. It's India, handing the book to Hitler in the third movie or whatever. Anyway,
Mads Mikkelsen is an actor I like, so I'm looking forward to seeing his portrayal as the villain in this. I don't know anything about the female lead. That's supposed to be his
Yeah.
niece.
I don't know. I
The
have no clue.
female.
What is that? So he's got a brother now?
Yeah, how's that work?
I have no clue.
Does he have a sister?
We met his dad already. Who's Indy's brother?
Maybe Sean Connery banged somebody and like had a half sibling that Indy doesn't know about.
Maybe that's who it is. Okay.
And then
Helena.
They did like 23andMe or something. Found out about it.
Yeah, I think that's the plot of the movie. Indy does 23andMe.
And finds out his lineage.
Indy and Me. It's the new movie. Anyway.
So you are looking forward to it,
Just
or
for
you're just gonna see it?
for Harrison Ford's sake, and it's like John Williams' last movie, and
Who's directing?
James Mangold,
Okay.
who did Logan and a couple other.
Oh, he did
movies.
Logan?
Yeah,
That was good. He's in
What's up with
capable
this
hands.
guy doing old man movies? But Logan
Yeah.
was about being old, right?
I think
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
What's he going to do?
I didn't
Metal
see
Gear
it.
4 next?
yeah.
James Mann.
Gold.
James Goldman.
What's he gonna do? Boss Baby goes to college.
They should do a Boss Baby movie where he's just an adult, and it's like, and he's like, and
Yeah,
he's
he's like
like,
smoking cigarettes. I used to be the boss baby.
and he's got to like apologize for what he did as a baby. Just like I was such a ruthless businessman.
Sorry, I bossed you around.
Boss
Yeah.
man. It's just
Do you guys, hey Garrett,
Boss man.
Yeah.
what do you think the plot of Boss Baby is?
Yeah, I've never actually seen Boss Baby. I know
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin's in it.
Give a synopsis.
The
Yeah, it's
plot is probably, he's a baby. He's in upstate. He's in Manhattan. He's in New York.
Okay.
He's birthed into a wealthy family, and then the father is so busy working, and he's gone all the time. And the baby kind of sees this. He starts to emulate that behavior. And then Alec Baldwin, he's acting like the boss around the house, bossing mom around. He's probably bossing the pets around. I bet he tells the neighborhood kids what to do in school. He starts wearing his dad's suits,
Yeah.
but they don't fit him, so he has to get them like kind of tailored by mice that live in a wall.
So is there like a bad guy in the movie?
Well, I'm getting there. So there's a bully. It's the principal, actually. He's trying to tell all the kids at school how to dress after he gets his boss outfit.
The baby's in school.
Yeah, he goes to preschool.
Oh, okay.
And then it's the principal of the preschool. That's the antagonist.
So the Boss Baby kill the principal, or how's it
No,
all
they
end?
just do like a playful Tom and Jerry style kind of like trap setting. And then
He
it's like
traps
Kevin
the principal.
It's like a Kevin McAllister kind of Wet Bandits situation, and they're just kind of like throughout the school, Boss Baby is enlisting all the help of the other children, because he's the CEO, they listen to him. He's got the suit that the mice made him in the wall.
Is there any twist in the movie?
Yeah, a big twist. The Boss Baby's dad, who spends all this time away,
Yeah.
he died at 9/11.
Whoa.
Wow.
Lost Baby.
Yeah, and
You can't remember.
yeah, it's like Pete Davidson situation.
And all this, and for the past 20 years, but Boss Baby never knew.
No, he never knew, and he just thought my dad's such a hard worker. I'm going away. I'm going to be a hard worker like my dad, but he was for nothing.
But the baby is a baby, so it's born within the past like 2 years. So how'd that happen?
Well, he's smart, so he kind of advanced, like that movie. Baby Geniuses. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, so the baby found a way to not age.
No, he's very smart. He's only
Yeah.
2, but he's already in preschool.
What, and does the boss baby age? Is that part of the rules of the series, or does anyone know?
Have they made a sequel yet? Did he age?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
they
a
made
second
Boss
one.
Baby too.
There's 2.
I think it's supposed to be a trilogy.
He's gotten 2 paychecks. Then he shot someone in the face on set.
Oh no, that's different.
They're gonna have to replace that actor. Yeah, he's too much of a liability. Can't have him on a set with babies.
Babies should not play with guns. I'm going to say it. I'm against that, and I don't think you should do that.
Bold stance.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, just common sense.
I don't think I'm gonna see that movie.
Unless there's
You don't think you will?
if there's a bad baby with a gun, you need a good guy baby with a gun to.
Yeah,
To
you need
stop.
a good adult with a baby.
We've done Derek for president on this show in the past, but now I think it's a new era. It's time for Garrett for president.
Well, I mean, these aren't really political thoughts. I don't really have those.
It's pretty political. Your anti-gun agenda.
No, this was just a movie synopsis. You asked me what I think happens in The Boss Baby.
Yeah, but then you made it political.
No.
Yeah, you had like some anti-A2 vibes in there.
Well, he's a CEO. He's probably got corporate security. He doesn't even need to. Honestly, he doesn't need to carry a gun because he could probably hire people to protect him. He's probably got corporate security who's packing 9mm.
Yeah,
They keep telling the boss baby, like, you don't need to carry a gun.
And he's like, "You'll pry this gun from my damn dirty hands."
I got political again. All right.
Yeah,
No, but the Boss Baby is just a big Gran Torino fan.
yeah. If you're gonna run for president, you got to stop getting so political.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get.
Well, there may be a writer's strike in Hollywood, but Garrett is still as active as ever.
Yeah,
Boss Baby 3.
Email me, hit me. You want me? I could just punch up scripts, even and that was off the dome.
Or punch him down.
That is true. That's my favorite kind of comedy.
punch down comedy.
Punch down comedy. Yeah,
Classic. Really the best scripts just punch down at the audience.
that's good, right?
Is this script too good?
Give it to Garrett. This is too intelligent for what we're going for. Here, bring this down to the working man's
Oh
level.
man.
Punch down comedy, punch down scripts.
Speaking of punching down, I just want to take a minute to give a shout out to everyone coming to our, as we mentioned earlier, our live tour. We are coming to your town, East Coast. I'm looking at you. We're coming there. Not even 2 weeks. We're going to be there in all these East Coast dates. Go to mega64.com/tour and get tickets now. Some of these are running out. You want to jump on that. There's tickets, there's VIP, there's all kinds of stuff. You're going to want to get on that all new live show you're going to love. So check it out, mega64.com/tour. Then you also want to go to shop.mega64.com because we got some of the best stuff you can possibly order. This last Friday, we put out a whole summer collection where we got all kinds of items for the summer. We're bringing back our classic sunglasses that some people, that's like one of their favorite things they ever ordered from us were those sunglasses. Then we got the summer shirt, the digital surfer shirt, the California Gamer shirt, all that stuff. But something we like to do on our podcast every week is we do a 64-hour special. That's a shirt that's only around for 64 hours, and then that's it. You want to tell people about this new one?
Yes, this one I insisted we get out, and I really wish Sean was here because this is kind of like a bit he does.
Yeah, this is kind of his deal.
He's not here, but that's okay. Recently we had probably our most popular episode in a long time.
Yeah.
Resounding positive comments. People said we were smart. They loved this episode. We had Jack Vids on, and we had Jack's
Films.
Jack's Films.
We keep doing that?
Sorry, shit.
We're all doing
He
it.
doesn't make films anymore. He's down.
Yeah, he's down to vids.
We had him reading from the Milton Berle Book of 10,000 Jokes. And we devolved into a conversation about the topic of this week's 64-hour special shirt. Let's hit him with the shirt design. Milton Berle's Monster Hog. That's right. Now, this is a shirt. I'm going to say it. This is the shirt of the summer.
Yeah.
This shirt is going to get you laid
Yeah, it will.
if you wear this shirt. And I'm just not going to throw that out there. Let me back up my opinion why. First of all, it's Milton Berle's Monster Hog. Famously,
It's huge.
It's arguably the most famous hog in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You wear this shirt, people are going to look at you and be like, damn, this person has confidence. It takes confidence to wear this shirt. 1. 2, subliminally, you're going to get people thinking about Milton Berle's Monster Hog. Who else got a Monster Hog?
Yeah, who else? I'm thinking about hogs over here.
Yeah, before you know
We can
it,
smell our own.
the whole room is thinking about hogs. and you're the person who started that.
Yep.
You're kind of like the centerpiece of the whole hog debacle. Whatever's going on in the room, the magic that's in the air is emanating from you wearing that shirt. And I'm not even going to go into number 3 because once you wear the shirt, you're going to understand why. What's
Number
gonna
3,
happen.
you go to hog heaven.
You
Yep.
do go to hog
And
heaven.
you figure out what that means.
All right, I'll say it. There's a monster truck on the shirt as well.
Yeah.
And that's going to imply the concept of crushing, smashing. People would be like
Yes.
monster hog, smashing. I don't know what's going on with me,
Destroying.
but the person wearing this shirt, they're too confident. I got to go
Tearing
talk
it
to
up.
this person. It's a conversation starter. It's the centerpiece of the beach party.
Yeah.
Milton Berle's Monster Hog shirt. So that is the 64-hour special for this week.
Yes.
Let's get one more look at
yeah,
it.
can I get a close up, please? Oh, wow.
There's a lot of quotes on there. They call me Uncle Milty. Mad Burl. That was actually a contribution from Sean, who's not here.
Yeah, that's
Milton
his.
Berle starred in Mad World, but he said, let's change world to Burl. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of like a wordsmith that rhymes.
So there you go.
How many people put one in the chat if you're going to pick up this shirt tonight?
Thank you. Yeah.
I just want to get a
Yeah, we want to do a informal poll.
I want to get
kinda
a
thing.
read on this. All right, Poop Zach Williams, he's getting it. All right.
Oh, wow.
I'm seeing
Vash.
so many. Oh my god, this is our biggest selling
Somebody's
shirt
getting
ever.
about 50. I saw a lot of ones.
Damn.
Yeah,
This
one of
looks
them
like
is
it's
buying
our-
50 shirts.
This
That's
is
crazy.
legally binding if you commented. You are. Pretty much
Furnace Woods
automatically-
said no.
Let's go ahead and get let's get a ban
Can
on
we,
that.
Can we ban them from the chat? Can
go
we
ahead and
ban?
just-
Who said nah?
Can we ban her?
It's even lazier.
She designed the shirt, so she's legally required to
yeah, I
wear
think
it.
she thinks she can just get them for free, and that's like kind of not how it works here.
It comes out of our bottom
But-
end. It's stealing.
Yeah,
Meg.
it's
Come on.
essentially stealing. I mean, you wouldn't steal a movie theater
Would you?
or popcorn.
Well-
Oh yeah, good.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Well, I'm getting nervous because we were talking about strikes earlier this episode. So I'm trying to be a little more kind. You know, when you brought up Johnny in that conversation, I'm getting nervous because I'm worried he might strike.
Oh shit.
Because
we can't have
we
that.
had
Like a cobra?
no, like
other kind.
Pickett. Like he might even worse than a cobra. Well, he definitely would be a snake.
We need him for
But-
the tour.
But yeah, and I'm worried that he's gonna go. You know, you have so many notes on the editing, podcast promos, and
Mhm,
whatever
mhm.
that he's gonna put up a sign, and we're not gonna get edit one.
We don't get to
anymore.
cross that sign.
I'm getting nervous, so we got to treat him real good.
Oh, shit.
He
Hey.
can't hear any of this. So
Hey,
Did we
Johnny.
do something bad? Johnny, did we do something bad to you tonight?
We'll go to that McDonald's for you, bud.
Yeah, we'll go to McDonald's, dude.
We'll go
Don't
to
worry about it,
McDonald's.
sweetheart.
You want a Happy Meal or what?
You want a Happy Meal?
That's a good start, but
Okay.
right. Hey,
we're huge police
I'll
fans.
give you the
How about a sad
gri-
meal?
Yeah, I'll give you that grimace.
Some more your speed?
You want that grimace shake, bro?
It's Grimace's birthday.
On me, dude.
Grimace just had birthday hell month.
Yeah.
Oh, he went through it.
He was grimacing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I had a great I didn't post it, but I had a great tweet the other night. Tell me if I should have posted this. Ate Grimace's ass so good he had to change his name to Smile. And then I was gonna tweet under that.
It's good.
Pretty good.
This
That
is
is good.
this was for private Twitter. How do I delete this? The kind of thing. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's
So
good.
just something to think about. Should I have said it? Email podcast at mega64.com if I should have tweeted that.
That's a good tweet.
Thank you.
That's a good tweet.
Pretty good.
Thanks for that.
What else you
Anyway.
got? What other tweets you got locked and loaded?
Do you got, are we
Check the
reading drafts?
here?
Yeah, read us some drafts.
Are we reading drafts?
There was
now?
one
Yeah,
stream.
Garrett, I know you got drafts.
Oh, I got terrible drafts.
Hey,
I would like to
terrible
see,
drafts.
I want a segment on this show called Garrett's Drafts.
We've done it before. I think I probably still
There-
got those same old ones.
There was a stream that I was like, I'm just going to read all the drafts that I have, and I was actually terrified how many I had. It was lagging. It was lagging the app.
Oh,
And
fuck.
so it's like, I'm just going to read these and then delete them. And it was like, that stream went on for like 3 hours. I'm like, I got to like stop. This is psycho. I don't know what to do.
It's like, should I post these?
We're reading
I
drafts
mean, these
here,
aren't
everybody.
that funny, but I have, you
Well,
know,
that's why they're drafts.
if MGS4 is, there's rumors Metal Gear Solid 4 might come to, it's been stuck on PS3
Right.
for 15 years.
Right,
and there's
right.
rumors it's coming to the current consoles. So I put if MGS4 is really coming to current gen consoles, that's some of the best news of the year to me. One of my favorite game experiences ever. And then I didn't finish. I just left it there. So it wasn't funny, but it was,
Heartfelt.
just a thought.
It's heartfelt.
I would love to revisit that game.
Give us a funny one.
I got one.
All right.
I got a funny one.
Yeah.
I got that Keith Apicary type definition. You're supposed to laugh.
Shit,
Oh, I
that's
thought
fair.
there was more too. I was.
I guess it's a little too
Thought there
inside.
was-
Okay, if
thought
you
there
don't,
was
you know
more.
what? It's because Dad changed his whole character. I didn't mean to dead name. Let's go with. Do you got one, Rocco?
All of mine are like I start a thought and then I don't finish it. You know what I mean? They're all just like something I found or something I saw. It's not that funny. One of these, my tweet is doing Way of Water numbers and I don't care anymore. But I don't know what that was referring to. Hey man, your wife is divorcing you. I think
that one's
that
pretty good.
I think that might have been
You were
at that.
at Sean.
No, I think that was at Steven Crowder. But
Oh,
maybe
Crowder.
Sean pisses me off. No.
I have one. Nothing worse than a sticky bowel movement.
What?
Now that
Post that?
I didn't
Cla-
post that. Nah.
some of that classic punch down comedy.
Oh, hey,
Save that.
There's
Come on.
I didn't post it, but I saved it, and right below it, there's another fecal related tweet. It's I hate when you reach back to wipe, and the air in the I hate when you reach back to wipe, and the air in the and above the toilet bowl is significantly warmer than the air in the rest of the room. I think I text to speech to that one. Might have been why there's
Somebody heard you muttering that from the bathroom.
probably Kevin. Kevin always hears me talking to myself in there.
Period. Question mark.
Period. Question mark. Yeah, I don't think I've ever drafted a tweet.
Oh, this one was violent. Maybe that's why I didn't
Not on
tweet it.
Twitter. I should be though.
I will 360 no scope anyone I see drinking this White Claw filth. ... in Minecraft.
What?
That was like a escape clause. That must have been when White Claw was like new, when it like just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. I should tweet this one.
Oh,
Okay, we got a good one here.
I got a good one.
Describe me to your parents as a guy who's like a weeaboo, but for Mexicans too.
That's not a good one.
Why didn't you? All right.
That's a bad one.
Johnny's laughing. Johnny gave me one, and I don't think that was sympathetic, right? It's
Here's
genuine.
I'm in here's one. I'm in the Medieval Times Slack channel. Someone fucked with the wizard's hat pyro and HR is throwing a shit fit.
That's good.
Why didn't I tweet that?
Pretty good.
See that? Let that one
That's
fly.
a solid one. They're on strike too. Oh, they're on strike too. Derek, I don't even think we talked about this.
Medieval Times is on strike.
Derek,
No.
This there's some personal stuff with
They
this.
didn't even have wages in the medieval times.
They did the king's
you
do the
fucking-
king's bidding.
Yeah, you were a peasant. You worked
Dude.
for food.
A shilling.
Derek, I've been to the thing, they have the thing at Excalibur in Vegas that pretty much is medieval times, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'd never been to the medieval times in like Buena Park here in California. Buena Park is just full of
You didn't have
trashy stuff like that.
a field trip there?
No.
With your school?
Never did. So I was honestly like, all right,
out.
this is going to be the year. Like, I think for my birthday, I'm like going to do that and go. I want to do like all the bad shit in Buena Park. I want to go there and then like eat at Gene Simmons' shitty restaurant, like
my
across the street. Like, I want to do all the stuff that's just like
Sounds fun.
within a block of each other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm telling you, as soon as I made that plan, I mentally put the energy out there. Medieval Times is on strike. They weren't paying the employees or whatever. And in fact, they can't. So like all the employees bailed on the show. Medieval Times immediately started flying people in and putting them up in hotels to keep the shows going. And then it's like, you have the budget for that, but you can't like pay the dudes more.
The
or what-
workers, yeah.
Yeah, it just seemed weird. But anyway, And now they're also saying that they're maybe allegedly abusive to the horses, and there's videos of this or something.
Oh, no.
But here's the thing. I wanted to go for my birthday. They've already hit the horses so many times. Can you just do it a couple more times? Let me enjoy my birthday.
for him.
And then spread the news. Oh, the horses, they're all beat up. But you could do a couple more shows. Like, it's my birthday, guys.
It's his birthday.
I just
Hit a
don't, I don't
horse
think,
for Rocco's birthday.
He
Come
wants
on.
to see a horse
come
struck.
on, guys. Like, you think a horse is going to remember just one hit? I have a happy birthday. We all walk away. That's it. Speaking of that,
They're used to being hit.
I did want to bring this up. Speaking of horses getting hurt.
Sure. Oh, God.
Have you guys seen, I had never all the way through, I've seen bits of it, pieces of it forever. I'd never sat through it all the way. Blazing Saddles.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never actually sat and saw the whole movie.
Oh,
So
you were in for a surprise.
So there, yeah.
The ending is
That movie
quite...
fucking devolves into bullshit.
The ending is quite different than the whole rest of the movie.
Yes. I really liked the movie though. Overall, I did. But this guy punches a fucking horse, and I must have watched it 50 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are they doing this?
You're really into this.
It's really that it's rare I see a special effect. I hope it's a special effect where I'm actually going, I don't know how they did that moment. I don't know how.
Yeah.
And I'm looking and people are saying that like the trainer trained the horse to like kind of play dead during that part. It looks like he fucking hits the horse right in the face. I just don't know how they did it. So
yeah, they trained him. Yeah, they trained him real good.
Take a bump.
that's what scares me because like
They whacked that horse.
those Planet of the Apes movies, like they just send the horses like down a fucking hill. Like,
Yeah, that sucks.
I remember as a kid watching these horses get flung down a hillside. They're going, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Mom, Dad, how did they get that shot? And my mom's just like, yeah, they just did it. They just they just shoved those horses down. So maybe it's a product of that time. I don't know. But if anybody else has any insight, let me know. Because I just think they're hiding his hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Johnny, maybe you want to put a clip in this week, or something?
I just...
They hid the impact, so I got to think there's a trick.
It's funny, you just watched that. I just watched another classic Mel Brooks film, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, okay.
Which came at a point of the 90s where it's like, man, there's parodies of like people rapping in it. Dave Chappelle is like a main character in it.
Oh,
I did too. And then rewatching it like last week, it doesn't hold up the way I thought it would.
oh, yeah.
But I still love it. I think as much as I did. I remarkably remember like so much dialogue from it. Like I was quoting the movie back. I don't know. I really like that one. But that was probably like the last good one.
Nothing beats Young Frankenstein.
yeah,
Young
that was
Frankenstein
the
is
one I was
great.
going to watch next.
Yeah.
That's my favorite comedy movie of all time.
Wow.
Damn, yeah. I think my parents said the exact same thing. They're not into like a ton of comedy movies. They were like, that's one of our all-time
think-
The highlight.
Comedy movies, you probably agree, have a shelf life.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
A lot of
they're
them.
funny for the time when they come out.
Sure.
But I think what's great about Young Frankenstein is it came out in the 70s, but they were trying to make it look like a movie from the 30s. So even when it was released, it was like outside of its own era.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, that to me just makes it timeless.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, this is just making fun of old horror movies from the 30s. So I think it's really funny. I have the Mel Brooks box set.
Oh, okay.
Got it on DVD, and it's all these comedy movies and then one drama.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
It's a movie called The 12th Chair.
Oh, wow.
And
I've never heard of
it's
that
like
one.
a serious, I popped it on, man, like, let's see what this comedy is. And it's like a dramatic movie about,
Interesting.
I don't even know I don't recall what the movie's about, but there was like a treasure or something that was hidden in a dinner set, like underneath the cushions of these 12 chairs. And this guy has to like track them all down. So yeah, long story short, I watched the Mel Brooks drama,
Oh, okay.
not realizing it wasn't
Yeah.
Mel. You think Mel Brooks movies are real funny, but this one was like real lacking in the jokes. I'll tell you.
As a kid, I really liked I saw High Anxiety. Which,
Yeah, the spy one.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it's kind of a Hitchcocky in a little bit.
Yeah.
right?
Every movie he makes, he parodies a genre.
Yeah.
Westerns, old horror films,
Yeah.
Hitchcock spy films.
I mean,
fantasy.
Men in Tights is like
Men in Tights
it's-
is still pretty good.
It's directly ripping off or parodying Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, the Kevin Costner movie, which at the time that came out, like I was a huge fan of that movie as a kid. So to see this parody, this spoof, like I'd probably seen that before I had seen like Airplane or other spoof movies, and I was like, oh, this is like directly like Scary Movie directly made fun of. I know what you did last summer.
Too made fun of Star Wars.
Or that. The show of what is it called? History of the World Part 2. Have you guys seen any episodes of that show?
No. You talked about it on here with the Jackass.
What
part
is
and
that
stuff.
show?
It's
Mel
Hulu
Brooks TV show?
streaming. Yeah, it's a sequel to the movie. It's
I've never seen that movie.
directed. I'm thinking like each episode is like it's weird because the movie format of the first film is like great, but the show format of this other one is like I don't know, I don't dig it. I would be happier with a sequel that is another movie.
Yeah.
But this like episodic thing, it's like I don't know. I'm giggling throughout it, but it's also like this casts it paints with a wide brush.
I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but I bought Spaceballs they put out a 4K Blu-ray of that, and I thought that aged like shit.
Oh,
That
really?
was so funny to me when I was like 12 to 14.
Spaceballs?
Yeah. And it was like I was struggling to get through that.
I'm telling you,
there's
the
things that
comedies
are,
have a shelf life.
There's things that are really good in it still, but over as a movie, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm good.
It's
I
very
saw this
like
already.
80s. It's very. I used to think the whole like my lightsaber it's a penis.
The
Yeah,
Schwartz.
yeah.
I thought that was
Even back then, I was like,
top comedy.
yeah, well, but there's still
Wow,
certain
he
things.
just judged me that well. Yeah, well, we can't all be.
I thought we were both gonna say that wasn't that great, and then he's like, "That was peak." It was peak.
Well, I watched that movie when I was like 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it a little later, and I think by that point I was like, "Yeah, okay, I get it." But there are a lot of other funny parts in it. I love anything with Rick Moranis, so I'm like his scenes. I'm still loving those. Yeah. I don't know. I was just kind of whatever on that.
That combing the desert scene still makes me laugh.
Yeah, that still makes me laugh.
All right. See, even at 8 years old, I was like, "Yeah, big comb." All right. Crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of like? Did anybody else find Pizza the Hut to be kind of scary?
Yeah. No, I did definitely.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
he's
that
scarier
it was
than
gross
Jabba the Hutt.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Don't-
terrifying.
Don't they like eat him in the
that
movie?
dude with him, I thought was scarier than Jabba. Like the guy
Who
that
was the
was
guy with him?
like the guy who was eating him the whole time.
He's like a robot guy.
Yeah, he's a robot guy. He was all silver.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know what's one of the scariest scenes in any? I will go on record and say the scariest scene in a not scary movie. You ever have one of those where
Sure.
you see and it's like that was unusually scary for the? I will say is maybe some people agree with this and maybe people think I'm just nuts. I think it was Superman 3. I think it was the one with Richard Pryor, which I think is 3. Where they're making a supercomputer and then he knocks this woman into the computer and it like takes over her and she turns into a robot.
Oh, really?
That scene is
I've never
fucking
seen that.
terrifying. The way that they just make her look, the effect that they do, and then they change her and her eyes start turning silver and she starts turning into circuit board. It's like, why was this body horror in the middle of a Superman 3, which is like the dumbest movie?
It's gotta get you.
I don't know when the last time you watched that one was.
I've
but
never
it's like-
seen that.
Superman 3. I missed that one.
It's
Sorry,
like-
I'm getting text messages here.
It's like Richard Pryor is in it and it's like wacky. At one point they hack machines and then you see like the crosswalk sign, where it's like the guy walking and turns green.
Yeah.
And he starts getting animated and starts beating up the red crosswalk guy. I mean, it's like, oh, this is like a cartoon. This is
You can't do
a
that.
goofy ass movie. But anyway,
I stopped
That
after
scene is
Superman
terrifying.
2. Sorry.
yeah, I never really cared that much about those old Superman movies. The first one is all right. I like the second one more. But
I saw the
even
Flash,
still, I'm like,
so-
whatever.
You know,
like
I got a
you see the
recap.
new Flash?
Yeah, I saw the new Flash. So
Oh,
I
you
got
did?
a Superman recap. I got the fucking Nick Cage version. I got this version. I got that version. Yeah, I'd seen them all.
I didn't know. You're the only one I know personally that saw this movie.
Oh yeah, I saw the Flash last week.
Oh yeah. Okay. How was that?
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
I found myself laughing at it, but not because it was like funny. It wasn't written funny. It was just like There was just goofy CG on screen at times and
Yeah.
like goofy action scenes.
Well, the CG is supposed to be weird.
yeah, sure.
The director confirmed it's weird on purpose.
I mean, yeah, there's stuff that was like entertaining about it, but it was like not a good movie. I'm not going to recommend you see The Flash.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll cancel my plans on that.
I watched an awful movie from 1985 this week, Silver Bullets.
Okay.
Silver Bullet.
Is that like a
This-
werewolf thing?
Yeah, it's the Stephen King werewolf movie starring Corey Haim in a wheelchair fighting werewolves.
Wow,
Oh,
I've never
okay.
heard of this.
You've never heard of Silver Bullet?
No, totally.
I don't think
haven't.
I have either.
Maybe you should watch it.
Did you said it was lame though, or
Well, I kind of loved it.
yeah?
And I realized I think horror movies are the only movie where I really like them no matter what. Even if they're garbage. I don't like new horror movies that are garbage, but if
Sure.
enough time passes, I can appreciate it as a time capsule. And that's what this movie is. It was
Oh,
made in
cool.
1985 and it takes place in 1976 and it is the most 1985 werewolf movie.
Okay.
Terry O'Quinn is in it. So
Oh, cool.
you got John Locke
Lost.
from
That's
Lost.
Yeah,
So,
wow.
yeah.
And I mean that's all I'm gonna say. Check out Silver Bullet.
That's all you need to know. He's in
It's
it.
on Max.
It's on Max.
Pretty bad.
It's
so bad it's good.
horror movies are like it's like what Belloc says in Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is just a watch, but I bury it, and 100 years later you dig it up and it's treasure.
It's exactly right.
That's what happens. That's
Gary
what
Busey
happens.
is in it as well.
Oh, really?
That sounds
Thank
like
you,
a fun time.
Poop Sack
well,
Williams.
Poopsack said Gary Bussey. That might be a different person.
It's
that might be a
bussin'.
different person.
Different movie.
By the way, rest in peace, Barbara Bussey. We are all thinking about you today, and we all miss you a lot, and we're missing you.
Rocco and I saw a comedy movie that was in theaters this week called
No hard feelings.
No Hard Feelings.
This
yeah,
is
with Jennifer
This
Lawrence.
is not the kind of
Saw the
movie.
J-Lo movie.
Yeah,
This is
J-Lo.
not the kind of movie I would ever see, and I can't. Not only that, I can't believe we both saw it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I see a lot of movies. You guys
Yeah.
have
You
said that
see
before.
everything.
I do. I do. It's like the one thing my girlfriend and I like doing. So on average, like once a week, if not twice a week, we'll like see a movie in the theater.
Yeah.
Dang, twice a week. Do
Sometimes, yeah, if there's a lot of stuff out.
you ever get bored?
No, I enjoy the theater experience. Like I like getting popcorn and
That's what we were waiting to hear about during your Flash review. Did you buy a ticket? Did you pop that
it's a
popcorn?
popcorn. Sit down and just enjoy.
Sit down theater, big screen.
I liked this comedy better. I liked No Hard Feelings better.
The CG was better in
The
this. than the
CG
Flash.
was it was very well.
I don't know what it was that can. I was here working on shit, and I just needed to like take a break. Like, I need to like just like fucking get something to eat and chill for a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna. This movie's short. I'm just gonna go and
Yeah.
I have always loved Jennifer Lawrence.
Same here.
And so I was like, oh, she's like back in something. Yeah, fuck it.
I never saw like any of the Hunger Games or any of that thing, you know,
Yeah.
but once she became a prominent actress, I enjoyed seeing her and stuff. And this was no different. I think she does like comedy well.
She says the hard R in this movie, or
Yeah, she kept, in
That's
every
this headline
in
about?
every interview she kept saying it's time for hard R comedy to come back. It's time for the hard R comedy.
Oh no.
Yeah. But you know what? I gotta say, there's always I
People
feel like every other day
confusing
there's
that.
someone who says that who doesn't know what it means.
They're thinking of the R word. They're thinking of that.
somewhere.
Yeah, that happened with like Linus Tech Tips or whatever that
Exactly
guy. He
that.
kept saying that too. I was with Linus Tech Tips. I didn't know what the fuck that meant either. So I didn't know. He's like trying to figure it out. I didn't know either.
Wait, hard R means that? Oh no, I thought it meant the R word.
Yeah, we didn't know.
You know, Jennifer Lawrence could be a little confusing in press conferences, but in the movie, she's pretty crystal clear.
Yeah. And
It- It was a throwback to like American Pie style comedy movies from like the late 90s. It
Well,
was
yeah.
like edgy for the sake of being edgy at times, which made it uncomfortable because there's like an empty. I was in an empty theater and no one was laughing at
Yeah.
like punchlines.
pretty much here too.
But
the first
there was
first
stuff that was
half
good.
was cringy.
Yeah.
I thought where it was like, man, none of this is landing. But then there's a gag that I told the other guys about that I was like, they committed to this gag, and that I felt like from that point on
Yeah.
the movie was better. I don't know know if anyone cares about spoilers
Yeah,
for
I
this.
do.
The characters get more likable, and from that point
Well,
on,
you already
yeah.
spoiled it, didn't you? You already talked about.
I
this
think I
before
kind
the
of
show?
did. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. I'm not gonna see this movie.
But
I've already decided it's not for me.
but there was a yeah. I don't know how long we want to talk about this shitty movie.
No, I just bring
Go
it up
for it.
But-
while we were talking about
but
movies.
they-
I liked it.
They really like do a really delicate job with like she goes like skinny dipping and like they cut around like you will not you don't see her naked.
You're not
at
going to
all.
see anything. Yeah.
And they just play with it in that way where it's like, yeah, clearly we know what's going on here. And then when someone tries to steal her clothes, she gets out and beats the shit out of these guys that are trying to steal her clothes. And it's the most unflattering nude scene you've ever seen where it's like Eastern Promises shit where she's fighting these guys. And it was like, okay, you committed to that.
And
That was
kudos
good.
to her. Like, there was only one part of that fight scene that I thought, like, that's a body double, maybe.
Yeah.
But the way they played that is like, yeah, you haven't seen any nudity, and then it's almost like out of the darkness, a monster.
Yeah, they play it like a horror movie
a
almost.
monster starts appearing from behind the shoreline.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is that? Oh my God, that's a nude Jennifer Lawrence.
And then there's a fight scene. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that was funny. And I
It was
felt
well
like that
done.
broke the ice from all the awkward shit before that.
Yeah.
And then I thought the second half it was better. There was like more heart to it, and it was like an okay.
I thought
movie
Matthew
at that
Matthew
point.
Broderick was really funny in it.
Yeah. It's kind of like Ferris Bueller too.
Yeah, I kind of
No,
had
that's
that
not true.
vibe. No.
But
He was like Cam's parents.
But anyway, yeah, it was okay. It was fine. It was whatever.
did
I
its
was
thing.
going to see The Flash. I was kind of like staying away from anything about it because I was like, well, it looks like a piece of shit, but I could talk about it on the podcast because
Yeah.
I'm sure you were probably going to go. And
Sure.
but once I saw a clip of like CGI Michael Keaton doing like backflips around some other CGI monster, I was like, I'm good. So that was it
Yeah.
for me.
CGI microwave putting babies inside of CGI.
So, yeah, see, I've stayed away from all that. I don't know anything about this
Microwave.
other stuff. People kept trying to post.
There's
People
a dog.
kept posting clips online. Can you believe this is in it? Can you believe this is in it? I blocked all those people, not because I cared about spoilers for this movie, but if they're willing to do that on The Flash, what else are they going to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember doing that during Game of Thrones. When that would air, people would just post. It was like, I remember you talking about that. It was like, and Sean too. It was like when people would go, all I'm going to say in Game of Thrones, don't sit on the toilet too long. And it's like, okay, so something's going to happen to someone on a toilet.
Yeah. You
Well,
don't,
I didn't say that. But so I would just mute or block
Yeah,
those
I don't
people.
think people should talk about media on the
Just
internet.
within 5 minutes of it coming out, at least. Like, at the
that's why
minimum.
I'm waiting for you to see The Flash because I think there is some cool Keaton stuff in there that you
Cool
will.
Keaton content.
You're gonna like the cool Keaton content.
I say bar none. No talking about media anywhere on the internet.
yeah, that's
only,
fair.
Only original content from now on.
Yeah, you might be onto something. I might be with you on that.
Cool.
But
No more YouTubers react.
Dude, there's I don't even want to say because it's gonna get spoiled for me. Never mind. If I bring up the topic, people will purposely spoil
No.
it. So-
I can not. What should we can get rid of the chat. Half the time we don't have the chat during the podcast.
Nah. All I'm gonna say is, the stuff
8
I
minutes
watch.
in.
If I miss any episode of any of the things I like, I'm scrolling on Instagram. People are like screen capping it, making memes out of it, and I'm like, this just happened. Like,
Wrestling is that for me now.
yeah.
I haven't watched, Collision, but I've seen 100 GIFs from it. It just aired last night.
Yeah.
It happens.
Give people 24 hours.
Give me a
grace.
break.
Give me a 48 hour. Give me a 72-hour grace period. Okay.
Yeah, I think even that. I mean, that's minimum.
True.
I don't say shit. Like a week later, I'll start to test the water. Like, can I bring up this scene? And then if I'm getting the sense it's not okay, I don't do it. Just like Oppenheimer. Does he drop the bomb? Does he not? I don't even want to know.
Did they nuke something in that movie?
Do they?
Don't tell me.
Yeah. Does he? I'm hoping genuinely he goes like, nah, like this is gonna do that. I'm good, and then he just shuts the whole thing down.
I still don't know how Inglourious Bastards ends, and
I don't wanna know.
I don't need to know. You're
I'm
right.
inglorious. I'm gloriously ignorant.
Gloriously ignorant. That's a good way to put it.
I did spoil that movie 15 years ago.
Finally,
I'm sorry.
Finally, he admits it.
I've learned from my mistake.
Well, Sean was the
Sorry.
only one who had that spoiled. He's not.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize to us.
Yeah,
we
you apologize.
We saw it
one
on
night
time.
he's not here.
We saw it the 4 years that it had already been out.
Yeah.
before you
it's true.
spoiled it.
Actually, I don't know if it had been out for a long time. at that
Hitler
point.
dies?
But you don't know. But here, I'm going to stick up for Sean. You don't know that happens within the body of the film. That it's they put. You know, we don't need to get into it.
We'll get
that was
into it
11
later.
years ago.
get
I
into it
didn't
later.
spoil how it
True,
happened.
yeah,
I
true.
just said that it did happen, which is a historical fact. So yeah, I still stick by my argument. You should have known. You should have gone in. That's like say, what the Americans won World War II. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how it ends. Come on, read a book.
Yeah, I'm watching the History Channel. I'm catching up still. I don't know how it ends.
Someone, Tuttle in the chat put that someone spoiled the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That movie takes a historical thing and does something unusual with
Yeah.
it. And
So did Inglourious
and
Basterds.
but someone, I guess, someone said it at a Leonard Maltin panel at Comic-Con and everyone flipped the fuck out.
Oh.
That's funny. I do think it matters more though in that movie than Inglourious Basterds. Inglourious Basterds, it's like, well, that was always in the cards that Hitler would find his comeuppance.
Yeah. They're on a mission to kill
Once
him.
Upon a Time in Hollywood actually does play with some subversion of
Sure,
expectations
sure.
on certain things.
God,
So
I love
there.
that movie. Whenever that movie's on, I get sucked into watching it.
Mhm.
I think I've seen it like 10 times since it's been out.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Watched it on the plane the last time we were flying home from a con, too.
I saw it at they played it at a theater like a couple weeks ago and I went.
And you went and saw it
I-
again?
I
Wow.
went. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
Did
It was
people is Quentin Tarantino in people's good books or bad books? I can never
I
tell.
never know.
I never know either.
He's a
I don't
Chris
even-
Walker.
it's
He's like
like-
right on the edge.
He's problematic, but the movies are good.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're not good.
But feet are good.
The feet are good, but sometimes he shouldn't film the feet.
Should he film the feet or not? Email podcast.
That's the question of the week. Has he
Yeah.
filmed enough feet or can he keep going?
We are bringing back the podcast question of the week. Email podcast at mega64.com. Should he film more feet or stop? I'm down for more. I think I'm developing a thing for feet. I definitely did not have it. But I think it's definitely like, well, because here's the thing. Hear me out. That people more than
thanks.
ever censor their feet
No,
on
I don't
like
need to hear you out.
on like online now. You know how people do that like as a joke?
Well, I heard, okay.
They do?
But it's
hold
reversed.
on.
But now it's inceptioning that I feel lucky when I see a foot.
I just recently found out about the web. Don't ask me how I found out. It's somebody told me innocently about the website WikiFeet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's been a thing forever.
It's been there for a while. Yeah.
Well, excuse me for not
late
knowing.
to the party on that. Late to the party.
I'm late to the party, but Kevin, are you familiar with
Not
WikiFeet?
at all.
Thank
No,
you. So
not
somebody
at
else
all.
Get
here.
the fuck away from all
Okay.
feet.
I'm on it right
He
now.
was so
Walter
quick.
Pickles, I am not an admin on WikiFeet.
Dude, give me
Wait,
Wiki
it says
But
here,
maybe I can be in the
Gustavo
future.
admin.
Oh no.
I'm on the beta and the regular site.
But apparently WikiFeet has any foot that's ever been photographed ever
Oh my God.
is on there.
Ew.
there has to be a database for this stuff.
And somebody checked and they were like, what about Jay Leno? And they looked him up. Yeah, there's pictures of
Holy
Jay
shit.
Leno's
They got
feet
Leno's
are
feet?
on WikiFeet.
No
yeah,
way.
They
dude.
got Leno's littles on there?
no fucking way.
So, you got to
Lord
be
Durham.
careful about putting your toes on camera because you'll end up
Hey,
on
fair
WikiFeet
enough,
these
fair
days.
enough.
Rocco, you're probably on WikiFeet.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
we've showed
Oh,
feet.
maybe.
I show feet a lot.
You're probably on WikiFeet.
Yeah.
You should look it up right now.
All right, let me check.
All right, he's going. We tricked him. He's going. He's doing
I
it.
was already there. I just have to hit.
But in all honesty, the point I'm trying to make here is
Yeah.
I do see so many people that I follow, like in comedy or in whatever that I follow, and they will always they'll take a picture or they'll go somewhere and they'll jokingly like blur their feet out. You know what I mean? Like not sorry freaks. You know what I mean? Like they'll hide it.
yeah.
But that happens. So many people I know do that gag that now when I see a picture on my timeline that someone's feet are in them, I go, oh no. Like I almost have a shocked reaction. Like, oh, and it's like, what happened here? Like have we become that depraved that now that's like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry to say, listing results for Garrett Hunter, no
One?
search results.
What? But what
Dang,
about didn't we
dude.
do what was the trash video?
Oh, you name it.
Oh,
I've
you have
done,
tons of
I've
feet.
done
All
tons
right.
of foot stuff.
All right, soldiers.
It's not big enough.
You have your orders now. Let's rectify this injustice.
Let's
Yeah.
fix this.
What about Rocco?
Dude, it's gonna be like salsa covered feet.
Let's
right?
get a
Isn't that what it
little.
was?
Let's give him a little sample right now. In case they
No.
forgot.
No, we already clicked that. We're not going to do that. No. It's against TOS.
Oh, it really
bro.
is?
Foot?
Yes.
But my toenail, I want to show off my nail polish.
Hold on. Bit's over. We can't show a foot.
That's bullshit.
I really think it's against.
Okay,
TOS.
now I'm back on the other side.
That's fucking.
You
It's
can't
against
show a
bullshit.
fucking foot.
It's against TOS.
I painted my toenails. You
It's
see
not
Kevin?
a dick.
Kevin, you see
It
my
might as well
toenails?
be.
What do you guys think?
Show his fucking foot.
No.
I don't, you
No.
Can't show. You can't show that.
Oh my God, our stream just got taken down.
Oh my god!
I really am like now. I'm like getting upset. You can't show a foot now. Okay, if the stream is of a sexual nature and we're sucking and fucking the foot,
You can't say
Well,
that.
fine. You
can't say
my
sucking and
God.
fucking now.
you can't show a foot.
We're fucked.
I was showing.
This
I just have a
stream is
nice shade
fucked.
of blue. I was showing off the new shade of blue.
I'm with you. I don't think there's anything wrong with
no,
that.
that was artistic. Honestly,
Literally 1984.
You're trying
yes,
to
Buzz.
you're trying to shame
Yep.
me.
Some person out there right now is stroking it off.
I just want it
To
to be
that foot.
uploaded to
But
the
you
website.
could do that to anything. You could do the Chef Boyardee. You could do it to anything.
Exactly. That's the world we live in.
Chef Boyardee's.
We
what
live
you
in a
go for?
world of
Yeah.
people who can't control their urges, and so everybody has to suffer, basically.
These
I don't know what
I
to
looked
think
up the
about.
TOS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can show feet unless someone requests it in the chat.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
All right, chat. Don't ever do that.
Never ask.
Otherwise, we're getting taken down.
That's a
Don't-
real weird, like, you can only have it if you don't want it.
fuck.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
just
But if-
said,
but-
"Can I see him?"
So technically, on the PPS, when I spin the wheel, it's not the chat asking; it's
No.
the wheel
Yeah.
demanding it.
That's your
Show
own
feet.
volition. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. All right. Whew.
What if-
Because that's my
God.
favorite bit.
So what if they say don't show feet?
Then, oh,
Is
my
that a
God.
code word for show feet?
I think
How
it might
in
be.
the weeds do we get on this stuff? Like if I show like dick, is it if it's an accident or it's like a funny
It's not sexual dick. It's a funny dick.
like funny dick?
What if the TOS on funny dick?
Is this
like
how you
where-
describe yourself?
Hey, I mean, if you see it, you'll be laughing. You know, so that's
This is Tinder profile.
No, but
I
I'm
got
just-
the funny
I got
dick.
a funny dick. I'm softening the blow now. You're gonna laugh.
Yeah, you want to laugh at something? Let me show you this.
I got that funny dick.
And you'll go. I guess you can call that a dick.
He
Anyway,
take out his penis. I go, LOL.
lots of length.
It's thin but long.
But yeah. Anyway, okay, we're gonna get to the bottom. There's so many. I didn't realize there's so many levels to get
All right.
through. We got to solve this.
I mean, this feels like we're breaching the podcast and entering after show territory.
Yeah, all right. Let's wrap this up
Sure.
so we can show off some funny dick and
okay. Yeah, because the after show, I don't care. It gets
We
taken
can do
down.
whatever we want
Whatever.
there.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
cares?
pick up the speaking of funny something, Milton Berle's Monster Hog.
Yeah.
The shirt is available now. Shop.mega64.com. Check it
Yeah.
out. And stick around for the after show.
Join us on tour,
right.
mega64.com/tour. Shop.mega64.com. Pick something up. Like he said. Hey, I do want to say real quick for our patrons out there, before we go, I wanted to let everyone know Mega64 Patreon, we have a ton of exclusive stuff. We just dropped an almost hour-long behind the scenes of our new podcast theme when we filmed that. All the comments on it on our Patreon
Oh,
are
there's
like,
an hour of that?
yeah,
Oh,
all the
rad.
comments on our Patreon are like, yeah, I clicked this, cool. Oh, they'll probably do like a 10-minute behind the snes on the, oh, it's an hour.
I rolled on the whole thing.
yeah, Kevin just rolled and we never cut.
Remember,
So-
it was a whole saga?
Yeah.
It was a whole fucking saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was so much drama that happened
That's
that
why
day.
I'm afraid. I'm like,
we got
God, what did they
separated.
record?
Then we got twice separated.
yeah.
Mhm.
You and I were stranded for a while.
Yeah, we were.
Because these guys weren't coming, and Sean wouldn't stop going.
So now I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I didn't know the camera was rolling. I was talking all kinds of shit because
Oh,
we were
yeah, that's
waiting
in
for
there.
you guys.
That's
Oh,
in
it's in there?
Yeah.
No, the cameras weren't on us when we were talking shit.
Oh,
so we're safe.
That
We
one
still-
thing we said?
We still talk a
We're
lot. We do talk a lot of shit though.
Oh, good,
We keep
good.
we keep talking about what Sean looks like.
Yeah.
During filming.
Yeah. I think we
In
ruined
case
his day.
We
Yeah.
forgot.
So check that out. That's on there. Also, we just announced our new our new Patreon gift set for tier 3 members. If you get in by June 30th and you stay on for 3 months, you get, we're doing a mixtape from 2009 to 2014. We're doing different gift sets from different quarters of the Mega64
Yeah.
existence. So last one was 2003 to 08. This one is to 09 to 14. And we got a mixtape coming out with unheard audio from some of our videos. We got music from our Parappa video, stuff from our Elite Beat Agents video, some cosplayer stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. And a book of art from that era too that a lot of people haven't seen, and photos from that era. Anyway, you definitely want to pick that up.
Yep.
Patreon.com/Mega64. So check all that out. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We're going to go to our after show. So check that out. That's also on YouTube as well, in case you missed it. That's it. Johnny, hit us with some words of wisdom.
Forget about the past, live in the future, enjoy life. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, that was kind
was
of
kinda lame.
cliche.
I'm gonna join the circle pit.
Was
Fuck
really
yeah,
good,
Johnny.
yeah.